It won't last. Look.
That's because I already did my 10,000 steps today.
Told you so.
Screw you, son. I'm going home.
And although my mind tells me that she's a messy, tacky bitch.
Today's segment is pretty much talking about pick a struggle.
You pick a struggle.
Have to pick a struggle.
Gotta pick a struggle, bruh.
You need to pick a goddamn struggle.
You have 3. Then that's it. It is over for you. You have to pick a struggle.
Okay.
Goodness gracious.
Right, but we live.
Hey, y'all.
Welcome to another episode of Pick a Struggle.
Pick a struggle.
We got Shamar.
Shan Rothstein in the building.
Oh Lord. That's your handle on Instagram?
That's my name. Yes, it's Shan Rothstein. That's it.
Yeah.
Y'all already know who it is. Lil Pre.
Right. But child, I'm still trying to wake up.
That's what happened.
Yes,
Wake up 30 minutes before you.
I know.
You look like you went through it.
Man, but I had fun though.
That's good.
That's all.
Let me tell you what happened. So I was cleaning up. Excuse me. I was cleaning up and RT, that's what we're going to call him because I keep forgetting his name. But RT had texted me like, I'm just trying to get out the house. Can we come over? Him and his wife. I was like, yeah, cool. Y'all come over. And they live so fucking far away. I was able to take like a disco nap because I had been up since Saturday.
Ooh.
That's a different name.
Saturday.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Friday. I forgot today's Sunday.
Friend say, baby, you need a more than disco nap. You need a hibernation.
Right.
What's a disco nap for everybody?
A disco nap, a real quick one.
Right. Watch blood still popping.
Right.
Go sit on that white couch.
And it's
Studio 54.
Right. And this is exactly where I took my nap on the goddamn couch.
I already know. It's a disco nap.
Yeah.
She gonna sleep at a dance, huh? You got
I took a quick nap, and then Kiosha, you know who Kiosha is, right?
Yes, I do.
She invited me out to hang out with her and her sister. It was a kid's birthday party. Girl, no.
I know how much you love kids' birthday parties.
Whoa.
Right.
No,
she being sarcastic because I don't. And I don't like when people invite me to kids because I ain't got no fucking kids.
Right.
Okay.
It's gonna be like this
right.
grown ass person in the middle of all this kids.
Right.
I understand.
And it's a kids party, and I hate when people do adult things at kids parties. So it's like, well, what's the point of you inviting me?
Exactly.
I hear you.
To watch kids jump around and watch fucking cartoons.
I hear you.
I'm not doing it.
I hear you.
Instead of being
right, girl. What? Look at me. Look at me.
Look.
Over there, what's the name? Chuck E. Cheese.
Right. Because I went to what's the name's little girl birthday party.
The girl with your hair.
No, I didn't go to that one.
Oh, okay.
No, what's the name? We used to work with her.
Tasha?
No
white
names.
woman.
No names.
Samari?
No names.
No, not her.
No names.
Stop
being named.
I forgot her name. Oh my god.
You can't say her name.
You can't say her name.
Anyway, she know who she is.
Yeah.
But they had it at Chuck E. Cheese, and I stopped by, gave her a gift, a little gift card, grabbed a couple slices of pieces, and I dipped.
Right.
It was like, I got better shit to do.
You can't ride none of these rides anyway.
Right, can't do shit.
You might as well just go in.
Right, so don't invite me to your kid's birthday party because I will not be showing up.
I will. My child's birthday party
at the lake.
Yes, and you came to the one.
But it was a whole bunch of
I ain't know they had
adults there.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah.
I didn't know they had a lake.
And we were sitting there drinking, like we were at the lake, and I ain't really.
Right.
I ain't been to the lake
in years. You did.
Yeah, in years. So that's why I went to that one. The one at the house. I was coming to hang out with you, and then they're not even kids.
Yeah, they are. They're a little older.
Yeah. Girl, we're talking about like 10-year-olds. Like, no. Yeah. Fuck no, I'm not coming to that. I'll bring some wings and then fucking leave.
Okay. I'm like, give me a few of them.
I didn't know you had a lake.
You didn't know that?
Nope.
You didn't know there was a lake in Grand Prairie?
Joe Pool Lake?
No, I know it was a Drake. It's a song. I didn't know they had a lake. Anyway, keep going.
God damn it. Anyway, but no, I told her I was like, today is a clean up and sleep day. Mm-hmm. And so when I had posted the picture of us hanging out, she was like, "Oh, I thought today was the sleep."
I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that. She got mad at you,
girl.
You know you can't do that though. If somebody invites you somewhere and you don't go, You can't be posting nothing on Instagram unless they gonna see it. They're gonna be like, I got you.
Right, but I don't give a fuck. So
obviously.
Right. So I told them, like, girl, yes, I cleaned up, took a nap, and they came over.
Right. And that's it. That's how it is.
Right.
Still love you.
Right. But and then people live so fucking far. I don't even want to drive.
Oh, she live far?
Yeah.
We in Texas, y'all. It's very far.
And I don't even know where her sister stay, but I can only what?
Fort Worth is not even far from you. That's a 25-30-minute trip down the road.
Girl, no. I already drive that far.
Tell them, Jay.
It's only an hour if you're coming from Dallas. It's not an hour coming from Grand Prairie or...
No, it's an hour altogether. I gotta take 30 minutes.
Oh, they come all the way back.
Come back. Yes, you do. Welcome to Dallas.
Especially if I'm drunk.
Welcome to Dallas. Welcome to Dallas.
Okay. So if you're not in 5 minutes away, you're not coming. Just so y'all know.
No. Like even my sister. It's like her house ain't that far, but I dread driving there.
Yeah.
How far is she?
A lot of people
like 15 minutes. Like it's not that far.
Why people hate driving? I have no problem with driving.
I don't like
it's the traffic here.
Yeah, tell them, Dre. Tell the world.
And all the loop-de-loops.
All them fucking lights.
Loop-de-loops. Terrible.
That's why I don't go there. I gotta go through like 3 goddamn freeways just to get to the house. Gotta take 360 to 30 to 820 to 257. Like
too many highways. Too many highways.
I know. I was talking to a customer on the phone on Thursday, and he was like, "I hate traffic in Dallas. I hate it. I wish my son would come right back to Chicago." He was like, "Y'all got all them up and down and around corners," and I said, "Well,
right.
That's why you don't come to stay if you don't like it.
Right.
We'll be okay." But anyway, so if you're not 5 minutes down, you ain't coming.
No.
Okay, fair enough. Y'all heard it. Don't invite them.
Welcome to Dallas.
Right. Y'all have to come here.
Right.
I'm not going there.
Come get me.
Right.
Hurry up.
That's what happened with
I'm from New Jersey, so welcome to Dallas.
Right. But that's what happened with the last week when I went to Cidercade. I told you about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they were like, you don't come hang out with bitch. Y'all got to come pick me up.
Right.
I'm not nerd.
Especially not with no cider.
Nerd.
Like you want me to be up the tree somewhere? Stop with me.
Especially not planning on getting fucked.
Last
time I did that, I fucked up 2 tires.
I remember you was on the side of the road.
Girl, side of the road.
Hold on.
And I had to.
Hold on. Can we get a shout out to Cruising?
Right.
Age Dark Rum. Can we give a shout out to Behringer White Zinfandel?
White Zinfandel.
Oh, dude.
Holler at us when you see us in the
bullshit.
street.
That's my gas station.
We in the building.
That's my gas station.
This is part of the show.
Right.
Okay.
But
keep going.
You remember the people from Nutrition Arlington?
Yes, I do.
They came to the show last year. So yesterday, they had their second year anniversary.
Okay.
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
I was driving around. I was going to go.
It's been a year since they came on the show?
It's been a year.
Oh, damn. Congratulations, ladies.
Right. But I was driving around yesterday, and I was finna go to Walmart. But some just told me just to stop by there, and they had a whole bunch of balloons outside the door. And I walked in, they was all excited, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, what's up with these fucking balloons?
Right, who birthday is it?
Right, like this, y'all, I know y'all Mexicans, but y'all ain't got to have
who
fucking...
the quinceañera?
Right, fucking balloons that you outside.
Somebody turned 16.
Right, what's going on here?
Right, but they was like, it's our anniversary. And so I had got... Oh my God, the teas I got were so fucking good.
No disrespect.
They are good though. They have some good teas.
Right.
Doing their thing.
And I spent like $15 for what I had got. Let me see if I can get a picture.
I don't know if I'm gonna spend $15 on those tea though.
I did.
On what?
On tea. But you had that Captain America joint.
Oh yeah. Let me see.
No, that one looked good with the fruit and stuff on the top.
That was the Mexican lollipop.
What is
so
that?
They had some salt on it.
Pause. What is that?
Mexican
lollipop.
That mean they had some salt on it.
Right. Let me see.
What is that?
I'm gonna show you.
It's a drink, right?
Yeah, it's a tea. So
Very pretty though.
right, but it's Elizabeth and Carla. They're the owners of Inspire Arlington Nutrition. But a Mexican lollipop. It had aloe vera, watermelon, cucumbers down the hall to the left with I want to say I'm pronouncing this right. Chamoy.
Yeah, chamoy.
Chamoy and tahini.
What is that?
So the chamoy is the sauce that's on top, and the tahini is like a seasoned sauce.
Chamoy is that red stuff. Right?
Yeah.
Smoked paprika type.
No, tahini might give you a smoked paprika feel.
Yeah.
But it don't taste like
But it's like seasoning that they put on fruit.
Yeah. It's got like lime and like a little seasoning
Oh,
salt.
okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
But it was fucking delicious.
It was tahini.
And and I had a Captain America.
Remember we in Texas, y'all.
That Captain America did look good now. I ain't gonna lie.
And I ain't gonna lie, I can't tell you what's in it. I
You
forgot.
don't got to. Let's go get one.
Right,
We'll
but
find out.
one thing I like about their cups, they have like inspirational messages on the back. So the one I had got was do it now, do it for yourself, do it for self-love.
Okay.
And then I had another one, so I didn't know because I was cussing them out.
Why?
Because I didn't know that they had messages on the back. So after I finished the Mexican lollipop, I was like, bitch, my cup didn't have no message on it. She was like, yes, it did. Here, and so she showed it. And it said, you're closer today than you were yesterday, some type of shit, some goals. And I was like, oh, okay, let's.
Some affirmation.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, this is nice. But yeah, it's been 2 years. I'm so proud of them.
That is great. Proud of you guys. Keep doing y'all thing. Keep pushing. Y'all definitely gonna get where y'all trying to go.
Right. But it's so have you been?
I have not.
What you waiting on?
Don't get me in line. Just ain't. It's just haven't been on my to-do list.
Right.
But I do.
Well, it wasn't on mine. I just like, let me just pop up.
Right. I completely, forgot that I should go by there. But I'll go by there.
But they over there on Collins. I want to say Arkansas or Pioneer, but that's a small block.
Yeah.
But they right across the street from the fucking churches.
The churches. Yeah, I remember you talking about that. Okay. Well, go ahead, y'all. Keep doing y'all thing. I'm really proud of y'all.
Right.
They were great guests on the show, by the way. They did.
Yeah.
Really good.
What's the address?
I don't know.
You gotta get
Nutrition
them.
of Arlington. Just Google
Inspired
it.
Nutrition
of
Arlington.
Inspired Nutrition of Arlington.
Yeah. But it's on Collins. Go ahead and
Just Google them, y'all.
right, Google Schmoogle. And then
Google
what the fuck
Schmoogle.
happened? So I had bought a bottle of rum
Okay.
and it was empty.
usual.
Oh, by who? Cruising.
Per usual.
Yeah.
Cruising. So
And
cruising. We're looking for a bruising. And we need some movement. If you holler at us, smile at us. We're looking for some money. That's it. Keep going,
So
Joe.
you got a bottle of
Yeah. And then RT and his wife had came over and we played New Phone Who This. You ever
break
play?
that one down for me.
So New Phone Who This is a game where you got to have multiple people to play
Okay.
for it to be really, really fun. Kind of like a Cards Against Humanity kind of thing.
Okay. Okay.
Where you pick a text message and then whoever has the funniest reply, wins that card.
Okay. Okay.
That's how that played. And then we played another card game called Never Have I Ever. Did I not say that right? I feel like I'm too.
That's what it is. Never have I ever.
Never Have I Ever. But they had made it into a card game, which I was like, okay. I was like, well, bitch, we gonna drink to this one.
Right. Never have I ever. Usually, it's like somebody say, "Never have I ever."
Yeah.
Slept outside, and then whoever has done it would drink a drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. And so that's how we played it, but we had the cards. And it was some shit like so it was kind of cool because you had to, because the cards picked, you picked the cards, so you had to read it and tell a story about it.
Okay.
And I think it was neat. Like, it wasn't someone making it up off the top of their fucking head. Like,
Right.
you had to go with the card. And them cards was interesting. Oh, and how you win is, so if you did it, you keep the card, and whoever is the first one to 10 wins.
Okay.
But it also means you had a lot of fucked up decisions.
Right. Your decision making is pretty.
Right. So let's say I made it to 9.
Okay.
Everybody else had 2 or 3.
Ding, ding, ding.
Right.
The winner is.
Right. It was like, let's go and just stop playing because bitch, you done most of this shit.
And everybody else was like, damn, we can't even get no drink in.
Right.
That whole bottle was going to you.
You so right.
You had to drink every time you did it, right?
Yeah.
So you was, that's why the cuisine is like looking like it is right now.
Right. Look like my gas tank.
Right.
But what you do? Enough about me. How was your week?
My whole week.
Since y'all to go see Ice Cube and Snoop Dogg.
Per usual.
And then I was mad because I didn't know WrestleMania was here either.
Yeah,
that was last week.
Shane went to WrestleMania last week.
Oh, shut up.
Saturday, yo.
You didn't go with him?
No, he went with his cousin.
Oh.
His sister was supposed to take him, but she didn't get to make it. So.
Oh.
We in Dallas, y'all.
They know.
They know.
Yes.
All right. They know. They
They
know. They know.
Yeah.
They know.
But what
They
happened?
know. They
What,
know.
WrestleMania?
No, how was your weekend?
Nothing.
You didn't do shit?
Not really. No,
Uh-huh.
I didn't do anything.
You usually be the other way around. You don't want to be having the eventful.
No, I didn't do nothing this weekend. I just went shopping, bought some toilet paper, all that fun stuff that, grown people do. But nah, I ain't do nothing. Nothing to talk about.
Oh, damn.
I know, right?
Well,
damn.
Where'd you get the tissue from? Let's talk about
We
that.
had a lovely trip to Costco. Ate a hot dog, the whole experience. But other than that, didn't do anything. Hot dog was good at Costco, y'all. Go check them out. Any Costco
Word is
you go
born.
to, they have sesame seeds on the board.
And that pizza, is slamming. Do not sleep on that pizza.
I am fucking hungry already.
Yep. Costco holla at us.
Yeah, we got you on the promo.
Yeah.
But that's all I did. Didn't do much.
Well, damn.
I know.
Well, damn.
But you gotta be like that sometimes. You gotta have that balance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
give the build life.
Give the who to what?
Build life.
Oh.
The water jug.
Oh, the water jug. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, after night
Very
drinking.
good company.
I ain't
If
never
you
heard
need
of
some
them.
help with your dehydration, holla at Bill.
Get your water in.
Get
Right.
some water in. And then drink your cruising when you're bruising. And then you might want to try that Behringer when you just want to sit back and relax.
Right.
So in case you guys didn't catch that, Shan Rothstein wants y'all to get drunk.
Right.
And then,
Drink responsibly.
Right.
Hold on.
And
And Ozarka, this is something, we have Poland Springs across the nation. But Ozarka, holla at us too. You're all on the table tonight.
Right.
Oh, snap. And then they said they wanted us to host our podcast there.
Okay.
Inspired.
Would love to. Definitely
Right.
would love to. Yeah, we can go live. Yeah.
And they had a little pop-up too. I ain't buy none of that shit.
A little pop-up shop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But child, let's talk about these snakes on the plane.
Oh, man, Samuel Jackson.
Nah, the human snakes.
Right.
Samuel Jackson. We talk
Them
about
snakes that attack the
Samuel
boy.
Jackson.
This shit was crazy. And I feel like the woman need to be arrested.
It was
Why? Okay,
so
after we get into the story, because I feel like she was just trying to get a show.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, anywho, so this is another reason why people don't fly Southwest no damn mo. Did you hear?
Besides, you have to pay for breathing.
Shut up! But did you hear how they like the whole fucking thing has shut down?
Yeah, they ain't having enough workers.
Is that what that was?
That's what they said.
I thought it was like some technical issue
Well,
because they had to like.
all I know is they hiring out the wazoo.
So, a male passenger was arrested after allegedly exposing himself and masturbating 4 times during a Southwest flight from Seattle to Phoenix.
Seattle to Phoenix. I wonder how long that flight is.
That's 3 hours.
3-hour flight? 4 times?
Oh, yeah. For separate time. So, bitch, to completion.
Yeah, he
But that's he had a lot to pen. He had a lot to penned up.
He
Yeah.
had to have build up.
Oof.
Why would you need to do it that many times in 3 hours?
Ooh, Jesus.
And then right next to somebody.
He masturbated on the plane
So, yeah, he was on the plane.
next to somebody.
Yeah.
Next to his person that was sitting next to him.
So, according to him, he was saying he asked her if it was okay. And she
Wow.
said, yeah.
That's
She
what I'm
said she
saying.
didn't mind.
That's what I'm saying. Why she gotta be arrested?
Because, like, first of all, she need to be arrested for stupidity. or just plain snitching. Why is you snitching? Why you told this man it was okay, but why would you watch him 4 times?
Because they were showing Tubi movies on there, and she didn't have nothing to watch.
Bitch.
I
You
hate
create drama. You create drama.
I hate you.
She didn't even watch them. She needed a show.
They for real, Tubi really don't be having that much
Good
shit on there.
Tubi.
Yeah, they create drama,
Tubi
right?
is bull
They
crap.
create
Let me can I have some of that. Sure. But yeah, I've never. I got the app. I could have sworn there was something I was watching on there. Maybe like a TV show that that's already been on air, like some reruns type shit. But I've never really looked for Tubi.
You ain't missing nothing.
Right.
You ain't missing nothing.
But
I feel like if you have to, I want to get back. I want to get back to. I want to get back to. I want to get back to the guy.
Right.
Needing to release his stuff that many times. I want to know what's really going on with him.
Right.
Is he sick or is he just hypersexual?
Right. His name is Antonio McGarity. Arrested and accused of touching himself inappropriately for an hour while in view of a female passenger, according to a criminal complaint obtained by the Daily Beast. Oh. What else? I'm trying to go through this article and see what else. So, McGarity was seated in seat 11F, and a female witness was seated in seat 11E. Shortly after taking off, he couldn't wait. Right. McGarity exposed his penis by pulling down his pants and shorts and began masturbating.
And then he got damn near butt naked.
Oh, she took a video of it. Is she gonna post it
that's
on
why
her OnlyFans?
That's why I said she wanted to show. She was trying to watch that airline movie. She was like, man.
Why don't you just tell him, like, why don't you say stop, bro?
He said
she wanted to make money off of it.
He said
you think she was trying to make money off of it?
Could have been.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, why you videoing him?
Well,
right. Record him, and then it said after he fell asleep.
That's when she went and told.
That's when she went and told.
See?
Because she was mad.
She was like,
mad.
I can't have none.
Right, that part. The moratorium.
Right.
She was like, yo, why? Right. He did that in front of me, and I can't do nothing about it.
Wasted all that effort for nothing. Wait, how he clean himself up though?
I guess he didn't because she said she saw the white substance.
White substance.
You hear the words? Wait a minute. Oh.
The white substance.
Oh, he licked it off his.
I'm about to walk outside.
She alleged she saw McGarity lick a white substance from his fingers.
She just making sure.
I'm literally going outside. Yo, Bill Life, we're still here. We need to be hydrated.
But he admitted it.
Yeah, I mean, of course he probably, because she said that it was okay.
Yeah. And he said he was also aware that the woman took a photo.
So he was ready for it.
So what else? Oh, then that's when he claimed he asked her. Mm-hmm. He said he asked the woman if she minded if he masturbates, and that she allegedly put her hands in the air and replied, "It doesn't matter."
Right. So she didn't really say yes. She just said, well,
"But it doesn't matter." I mean, if you don't say no,
then you saying yes.
Then you saying yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you one thing. I really recorded too.
Right, but they said like last year alone they had like 500 like crazy passengers
doing stuff like that.
Yeah, doing lewd acts, sex on a plane.
I mean, that's part of the experience, though. You might as well do it once in your life. Get that off your bucket list so you can move on.
Right. I want to see what this woman look like, though.
I want to see what you look like.
Right.
Because I would have had it. Because it really, for me, I wouldn't have a problem with it if you look like something.
Right.
The only time I'm having a problem with it if you're walking around here looking like Liam Neeson.
Right.
I don't want to see that.
Like they say, it's only assault if they ugly.
Right. Exactly.
Let's see if I can pull up a picture. What's his damn name? McGarity.
I'm pretty sure he on somebody's
right
dark web.
Let me see if they got like a mugshot or something.
Because he got a little bit of time for that, didn't he? Oh, they keep showing the plane.
Right. Is that him? Oh, bitch, that's him.
Let me see. Oh, he look like he'll do something like that.
Right. He probably looked better in his younger days.
Yeah, he not a bad looking man. But he was doing some.
But we knew he was white.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if that had been a brother, first of all,
Child, I would have helped him out.
right. First of all, he would have been by himself.
It would have been 8 times. 4 for him and 4 for me.
And then I would have been like, leave me and
Right.
stop playing. We're not gonna do that.
That is too funny. But anywho, child, moving on to some old goofy shit.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, that was the part I just didn't understand. Like, why would you watch him?
But why not though?
But why would you watch him
It's so
all
awkward.
those times and then say something after the fact? Like, as soon as you saw his penis, fly to tears.
Maybe she thought it was a gummy worm. I don't
Girl,
know.
shut up.
Maybe she didn't realize what it was. And then she was like, "Oh, that's a penis."
Right.
I just want to know how he started and finished all 4 times. Like,
But that
did
is
you
a
put it back
lie.
up, Ariel? Did you put it back up
And then pull it back out?
Yeah,
again?
you was probably like,
Or do you just let it sit there, let it air dry? And then you ate it.
why not? It's here.
Right.
I mean, so you say, "Oh,
Right. I mean, you gotta know what your stuff tastes like.
right," because you don't want somebody else.
Right. You don't want nobody else to tell you it's nasty. You taste it, and if you like it, then share it with the world.
Not the world. Definitely with those airline passengers. Go ahead and share it with your partner.
Right. Well, let's talk about T.S. Madison ass. I didn't like this story. Well, I didn't like. What did I not like? Oh shit! No, wrong thing. I didn't like how it does. It feels weird.
It's
So
on stage, pretty much.
yeah. So this is what happened. So last week we had talked about Lee Daniels and Monique reconciling, and you had said maybe 50 Cent had said something.
Right.
Well, you weren't the only one. A lot of people thought maybe it was 50 Cent and what he had put on Twitter.
Right.
That's what happened. T.S. Madison came out and was like, nope, it was all me. I don't want the credit though, but just to let y'all know it was all me.
Okay. You don't want the credit, but why you say something?
Right.
You want some.
Exactly. Why even say anything?
Right.
So T.S. Madison took to social media to reveal her role in Lee Daniels Monique squashing their beef. This past weekend, Lee Daniels apologized after just doing fuck shit for 13 years. I'm just and then the apology wasn't that damn sincere.
It really wasn't. It really wasn't.
I'm sorry if
you felt like.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you thought.
Right.
That's what they call that, a
half-ass apology.
Right.
Well, it makes sense because he was showing half his ass.
He was. That was so distasteful. I was like, really?
With them loose ass jeans.
And them drawers.
Oh my God.
Baby,
He
I
was
said
just looking
no.
homeless. That's all like he must be sick.
He gotta be. I know we talked about last week how skinny he done got, but to go on stage and to be looking like you don't even know who you are.
Right.
Where's the suits and stuff or the nice jeans? Or
Right. Like just look presentable.
Right. He had on a Hanes t-shirt and some Levi
Right.
505s.
Walking around looking like Steve Jobs in his last
Right.
days.
Right. Just a whole mess.
Ain't shaved.
Nothing.
Probably ain't washed his ass.
Shit, the girls look like they was from Tuesday.
So Tia said that she had a conversation with her good friend, quote unquote. Bitch, if that's how you do friends, I would hate to be your enemy. During an upcoming interview on Fox Soul. Do you ever watch Fox Soul?
I've caught clips. I've never watched the whole show.
Yeah.
That's the one with Lisa Ray and all
But
that.
they got several shows on there.
Oh, okay. So I only seen the one with Lisa Ray
Yeah.
and
because I think
Selena Johnson, I think.
Yeah, Selena, Lisa Ray,
Oh, Vivica A. Fox.
Vivica Fox, and that hoe from Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah. The one nobody. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot a fucking anywho. She's forgettable. So, but I think Foxhole is like, and that's the thing. I don't even know what the fuck it is. Is it like just like, is it an adjacent from the main Fox to be for black people?
Yeah, that's why they throw the solo on the back of it.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. So, so after she was hit with some backlash, she responded, "I'm just gonna say this and be done. I didn't do anything for credit. I did it because the universe laid the pieces of the puzzle together, and I love two people that are my friends. What I don't really care for is the underwhelming of the catalyst."
The underwhelming of the what?
Of the catalyst. So I guess people was just mad. She said, "Don't act like this was going on before February 16th. Pooh. And March 11th is when I taped the Lee Daniels interview, and he said to me he was going to make it right because he really watched that interview, and it was deep." But this is the thing. That wasn't the only fucking interview Monique had done, and where she explained what the fuck had happened. So why is it that it had to...
You're saying that T.S. Madison did an interview with Monique?
Yeah.
I thought
you saw the
article. I thought he was saying she was saying that she did an article, interview with Lee Daniels.
Can I say one thing about Monique, right?
Yeah.
This is something that's deep to the conversation.
It better be.
It's very much. So I don't even know how, but I ended up, it was Monique, DC Fly, who I know through my friend, who referred, he's from Franklin, New Jersey, but he lived in Atlanta and he knows DC. Long story short, I'm backstage. And I snuck. I don't know how I got there. This is, if you're from Dallas, this is K104. They had a comedy show. And I'm backstage and I'm chilling with Monique and her husband. And seeing it from that level, like, he is a big influence in her issues that she went through in the last, since that Netflix. And he controls a lot what she does. And she gives a lot of respect to him. I think this is my perception. I think that he just wants her to get what she deserves. And she believes in that. And that's where the Netflix situation came from. And I don't know if he's hurting her or helping her. Because what I saw that night on stage was like...
Did you think that he was hurting her from your perspective? Or that she could do it by her? She don't need him, really.
I felt like she could do it by herself because she was doing it by herself. Mm-hmm. But he was an instrument in her success in some way.
And her downfall.
Her downfall. She ain't been shit since he came.
That's what I'm saying. Until he came, and the way he was on stage, y'all, he was on stage with her, and he was controlling the whole thing.
But he's a manager,
right?
That's her manager. So I can't knock her. I can't knock him for being who he is. But that's the question I think we need to talk about.
About why it took so long to tell this goddamn story?
And why you told us this story last week.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not trying to be funny. The thing about it is that Sham might have a point when it comes to the digression of her relationship with the people that she was already friends with.
Right.
Because if you have a strong friendship with these big influential people, he come through and now you beefing with everybody.
And she lost weight.
I think that came from. Well, and he might have been like, you need to lose weight.
Yes.
But part of Monique was her weight. Part of her stand up.
Yeah. Her whole shtick.
Yeah. Everything about Monique was her weight and what she went through with her ex-husband and all that. But my thing is this. I don't think that she's going to benefit from this apology, because when somebody has something in their head about you, that's going to always be in their head. It don't matter what you do or say.
That's like Mary J.
Right. Everybody gonna be like, oh, Kendall, you can't let Kendall ruin you. And now we still, thinking about that. But in regards to T.S. Madison and what she had to say about it, I feel like if you didn't want clout, if you wasn't doing it for just attention, because T.S. Madison has her own platform, she really didn't need to chime in on this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think it was just for her to get some clout. But I feel like you should just kept your mouth closed.
Right, if you didn't want the credit.
Right.
Because people have already seen it.
Right.
They saw the interview. And then they were going to see you interview Lee Daniels.
Right.
So it's like,
what was the point?
Some people could have put, but
because she didn't want 50 cents to get the credit.
Right.
That's what all that's.
That's right. Yeah.
You talking about Tia Marie?
We're not talking about the dead.
Tia Marie's dead, babe. She died early.
The one that's suing, what's her name? 50 Cent.
No.
T.S. Madison.
Oh, well, you already.
The one that you saw the interview on Breakfast Club.
Okay, got you.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. So, Madison continued. Y'all was when people were saying 50 Cent made this happen, made this and that happen. But the tone changed as soon as I stated that no moves was made till after that woman sat down with me. And then I showed where I sat down with Lee Daniels in the upcoming interview. And now it's so what?
No, it wasn't never so what though. We was still because we talked about it last week.
Yeah, and we didn't know
what it was.
Well, we didn't know what it was. We just assumed it was 50 because I didn't even know T.S. Madison was doing an interview with Lee Daniels. And then when I saw the shit, I was like, oh, okay. Right. And then just moved the fuck on, just like how we moved on, thinking it was 50 Cent.
Like nobody was up here like constantly like, oh, 50 Cent. We talked about it. Everybody talks about it only because 50 Cent tweeted about it. But if T.S. Madison had tweeted about it, then we would have been like, oh, that was T.S. Madison. But why did we even care though?
Right.
Who brought it together?
We really didn't even care. It happened.
It happened.
So yeah. So what?
What
bitch?
was the point?
Yeah.
But I feel like if you want to get that clout and you feel like you need that clout, okay, cool. But at the same time,
don't act like
you don't want it,
right?
Or need it.
Because there's been plenty of times, bitch. I wanted my credit, and I was going to let them know.
Right.
Don't even.
My credit.
Right.
Exactly.
Like the job I have now. I brought 2 other people with me because we were all working for a company. None of us liked it, and then we took a trip to the store or the company that we work for now, and they didn't even know what I was doing. But when we walked in, I was like, "We're here to fill out applications," and then we all got a job that day.
Okay.
And then later on, they were. They had said something.
Were the people you brought doing well?
Yeah, they doing well. But I had told them, I was like, bitch, if one for me, y'all would still. Yeah. So put some respect on my name.
Right.
Because y'all ass probably would still be at another place talking shit and not doing nothing.
Mad as hell.
Right. So people be wanting their credit. There's nothing wrong with
there's nothing wrong with
your
credit. Yeah, if you want that, just say, look, bitch.
Right.
It was not 50, it was me. So y'all need to make sure that y'all know who did this. But at the same time, like T.S. Madison, you did an interview. That one interview, I don't think.
Because we all heard it all before.
Right. I don't think it drove that to happen. I think he probably was just like, you know what? Jesse done went to jail. You know Jesse.
Right.
That's his man. Jesse
you think so? You think that was
I
funny?
didn't hear the gospel. So you ain't heard that from me.
You sound like no, she sound like everybody. She sound like Keenan Wayans.
What was that one?
You
What
ain't
was
hear
that
that
character's
from me.
name on there?
That was Kim Wayans. That was Kim Wayans. And she was sitting there going in that fire.
In the
you ain't heard that from me.
No, you haven't. Everybody business.
Right. You ain't heard that from me.
But yeah, okay, see, if T.S. Madison, let's give her her props. You brought it together. They apologize. Now you happy. You got your props.
Right, you got your props.
People talking about you now.
People really didn't give a shit. Because the shit had been dragging for 13 damn years. Bitch, damn near longer than the war in Iraq. I'm like, fuck.
I mean, come come on now. And so much has happened since then.
Right.
Monique is a half of who she was back then.
I know.
Bitch, literally.
Monique
Yeah.
is the skinny bitches that she talked about, she has become one of them. So
She
you
gets to
evil
work.
now?
She alright. She's still wider than a duplex.
That's
all right.
what I'm
Said
saying.
what?
I said she's still wider than a duplex.
Yeah,
She
she's
all
still
right.
got the
good.
hips.
She's still
Right.
good. She's still good.
But she does look good.
She still looks
She's
good.
always, to me, she's always been
Her hair
good.
always be looking
She
good.
always been a
She
beautiful
always
woman
does.
to me. I like the way she clean up.
Right.
But
She don't wear no bonnets in public.
She should
Nope.
not, because she beyond that.
She been.
We gotta put our best foot forward. But let's talk about T.S. Madison and how good she looks, though.
Who's T.S.?
You ain't never seen T.S. Madison?
Pull
Yes,
her
he
up.
has.
Let me see it.
He's seen on a
Pull
Breakfast
up
Club
my
and he
phone.
was confused.
He probably remember them titties.
Yeah, that's what he was.
Oh, she's a fake.
No,
She's a man.
no.
She's a woman.
We're not gonna do that. Remember, we can't say stuff like that.
Don't be rude.
Don't
Is
be
she
rude.
a man, woman?
She was born male, but she's a woman now. But she look good though. I'm gonna say that.
Yes.
She's 44 years old. She look really good.
To be 40, yeah. Hell
She
yeah.
has a vagina.
We don't know.
We don't know nothing about her body parts. Like
You want to look it up?
No, no.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Because she did porn before, so look it up. It's on
I think
Pornhub.
I think she still has what she was born with.
She was on Pornhub.
Yeah,
He'll look it up later.
yeah. I'm seeing the link.
I ain't looking up that. Y'all need to stop. Yeah. What is it? Pick a struggle. We pick
gotta
a
pick
struggle.
one.
Right.
Pick which one you
My
want.
struggle
We
is
finna pick
not
porn.
listening to what y'all talk about.
Since you want to know so damn
Right,
bad.
inquiring minds who ask 3 questions.
Yeah,
That means
yeah,
you want to
yeah.
know.
It
Let's get some
sounds like that old
confirmation.
commercial, that old show.
Minds want to know. You ask 3 questions. That means you
Yo,
want to know.
y'all crazy.
You want to know.
Hey,
How you gonna move it further away from me?
You know it's supposed to. It's
What?
a community.
Not a pause.
ashtray.
Right.
no, it's a community.
I'm getting the cup because I ain't finna fight over no ashtray.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh man,
That
hey, you gonna pick a cup and fill it up with
Yeah,
water
water,
from
yeah.
where? What company?
Bill Life.
Bill Life.
Look, we saying they name too much to not be getting paid for that.
Yeah, that's why we need to get paid. Bill Life, holla at us. We
Yeah,
season
they gonna
street.
discover pick a struggle.
Right.
Exactly.
Let's talk about Paula Patton and this fucking chicken.
Them white chicken
Oh
wings.
my
Them
God.
chicken wings.
When I tell you this shit was hilarious.
A dog in there, yeah.
I, was,
I'ma just shout out to Paula Patton. I
So,
just like
I love
energy.
her. Yeah,
I
she's
know,
so
she's
nice.
Great
beautiful.
energy.
She's very-
beautiful.
she's
She has
beautiful.
great energy. Even with this
And
clown
now-
about her chicken, she was still
And
smiling.
now her chicken is disturbing her life.
I was more mad she put flour on the fucking chicken wings.
I was mad that she put seasoning salt on chicken that was already frying.
So let's watch this.
That chicken wing should have been seasoned before you put it in the goddamn.
And Shannon did
Right.
her dog.
But this shit was hilarious. So so she washed the chicken off. So props to
She
her.
wrenched it off. She didn't even watch
She
it.
did say she did that.
She
Yeah.
wrenched it.
And then only use. I think she's like only. I don't like seasoning salt.
You don't need it.
Wow, why don't you like
You don't need Lawrence.
I mean,
You don't
just
like
use
Lawrence?
regular fucking salt.
You don't need seasoning salt. What's the other shit in there?
I don't know.
Exactly. Just use salt.
How about smoked paprika? How about smoked paprika?
I guess they could give it its color.
How about smoked
I guess
paprika?
so. It might be paprika.
It is
We don't
paprika.
know.
We just don't look at it.
That's why I don't know because I don't
We
use
season
fucking
salt.
seasoned
It
salt.
looks like
You don't need it. That's just something to sell shit.
Right.
oh,
Like just use regular goddamn
You're
salt.
gonna get the same effect.
But she rinsed it off, used her the fancy fucking flour.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out who all is she fucking
What
cooking
fancy
for.
flour she
It
got?
looked like she was cooking for an army.
Right,
She
she had
said
like
she
5
was
fucking
cooking for a
bags. Of,
school. She said she was cooking for a school.
Oh,
okay.
function. Oh, they don't do that. They don't do that in the hood.
And she was bringing it to her kids' school.
Fried chicken.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Them kids don't eat fried chicken. The damn sure ain't gonna eat no more after that. But anyway, was her husband black? Maybe she was.
Maybe he was the one that was recording.
Yeah, that could have been.
Is her husband black?
No, Robin Thicke is her husband.
No, they got divorced. They got divorced all time.
Yeah.
All
Let me
time.
retract that.
Yeah, please.
So she ain't seeing
She
nobody.
might not even make no good chicken no more because you said that.
She didn't make it the first time.
I know that's right.
But then what's funny, she said, this is my mama's recipe.
Did her mama come from the Caucasus Mountains?
Yes.
Okay, I can believe it.
Her mama said this is how the slaves cook chicken.
Mamie them did it.
Right.
This how Mamie did it.
Right. This how ancient mama did
She
it.
said, "This is the way I was raised. This is the way I made it." I don't know.
That's how the slaves did it, baby.
I wish we could play it again.
You need some lard if you're gonna do it like the slaves did.
Right. Use a fucking avocado oil.
Yeah.
So fried
Lord,
chicken,
nigga, Lord.
the disrespect to the chicken.
Right.
Lord.
But she did some shit right. Like I did like the idea. She said she didn't put too much oil in it so she can flip the wing.
Yeah, I mean she pan fried them.
Yeah, she pan fried them. And then her testing the oil.
Okay,
was on
yeah,
point.
She did drop the flour.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But it was just weird. Why would you okay, so I've heard of people seasoning their grease before.
Really?
I've heard
Never heard
when
that.
they were
Never heard
when they would cook fries, they would season
Wow.
the oil with salt.
Wow.
Because it burns.
Yeah, they don't use it again. That's what my grandma told. She was like,
Don't
don't
use
season
it
it
again.
because you can't use it again.
Oh, okay. Never
That's
heard
why you don't season the oil. But I've heard of people doing it for fries and shit.
Mm.
But
might want to try that.
move.
I might want to try that if I make some fries again.
I'm not doing that shit.
I
I really don't even.
You a chef though, like you got the secret.
He said, I
I really don't even season fries either.
Why should you, right?
I put a shit
A
load
little
of
bit of
ketchup.
salt.
Yeah.
Little bit of salt.
Nah.
But I don't eat. I see the fries because I don't eat ketchup. I don't eat them.
But I do fuck with some seasoned fries though, from Rallies and Checkers.
Slamming,
And you know what? They have those at the
Slamming,
grocery store. You can buy them.
I know. I get them from the
Slam.
dollar store all the time.
The ones with the black and white
Word.
bag.
Speaking of, I went to the fucking grocery store.
I don't want to talk about that.
I was shocked and
I get
appalled.
mad every time.
Why?
Groceries have gotten so
Food.
fucking expensive.
You can't go buy $100 worth of food and think you're gonna eat for a while.
Right.
That's a day and a half. Food.
Child, I had walked past the hamburger meat. I used to always buy like a pound of hamburger meat. I remember it being like $3. It's damn near $6
Damn.
for a pound.
Damn.
Damn shame what they did to that cow.
Damn, she did to that
I'm like, is this bitch grass fed? Like, what the
Okay,
fuck?
Damn, shame they did to that
free-range
cow.
cows. These the
Damn,
bougie
shame
cows.
they did to that cow.
That's some cows they've been feeding caviar.
Right.
Right.
Why am I paying $6
Right.
for 1 pound of ground meat?
Right.
That's gonna die off once you cook it.
Cloud.
You know how it shrivel up. You
Right.
don't even get a whole pound out
Damn,
this
shame
cook.
did to that
Nope.
cow.
So damn.
All that oil be gone and then all that grease be gone. It just.
Yeah, just like a half a pound of meat.
It's a damn shame.
But I was just like, what the fuck? And so I had walked through the store and I was like, I'm just.
It's terrible.
They say it's cheaper to eat out now.
Damn near.
But then the bad thing about it is when you go eat out, how's
They
the
doing it
service?
like, but if you think about
How's
it, they
the
might be doing
service?
it like that on purpose.
Yeah.
How's the service?
And how's the
I don't give a fuck about service, bitch. I order my food in. I don't even go out to restaurants like that no more.
Because if you go, you're gonna be mad.
Right.
You're gonna be mad every time.
Anyway.
And then I buy enough, like I'll go out, or when I order my food, I will like make it last for like 3 meals.
Right, so you keep eating.
Right. But who, child?
Pick a
And I
struggle. Pick a
I
struggle.
had got some ice cream, and that's it. I had got something else, but I was like, I'm not.
$6 meat.
Hell no.
Yo, I had bought some ribs yesterday.
Pick
It
a
was
struggle.
probably like, how many
Pick a
ribs was in
struggle.
that pack?
It
Probably
was
like 8 or 9?
No.
How
It
many?
was like 12, 13.
It was 12?
It was
Okay,
nice.
well, it was
Well,
$30.
Ugh.
Yeah,
pick a struggle.
$30 for a pack of ribs.
Pick a struggle.
And I was like, okay, well, next time we do this, I'm going to eat these.
Where'd you get them from?
Costco.
Goddamn.
Costco hollers.
We don't talk
We
about
sitting over
Costco.
here. Yo, again, we have Costco. We have,
Bit Life.
what's it called, Dre?
Build Life.
Build Life. And honestly,
Why don't you shout out all this stuff?
we're looking out for
Right.
Behringer because we want you to listen to what we're talking about and give us some money. Behringer, Main and Vine. We're drinking White Zinfandel with Jared. And then we're also
Cruise in, Jesus.
for a bruising. Cruising for a bruising.
And y'all not get another shout out this whole
Right.
This is it. Nah, we're going to keep shouting you out until we contact y'all because we're going to find out where you're at. And we're going to tell you where we're at. And we're going to be cruising for a bruising. You know, and that's it. You know,
Okay, well,
you got other shows that pick other alcohol, and you are
Sham Ross.
the one.
Okay, they know. We get it, sir.
That's the name. Cause $1 million worth of game.
Boy,
y'all do New Amsterdam.
Sham.
But we cruising for a bruising.
Okay.
So that's the label. Holla at us.
It's cruising. But anywho.
No, we're cruising for a bruising.
All right. So who eating Paula Patton chicken? Is anybody eating the chicken?
I'm not.
You gonna eat the chicken? You gonna eat Paula?
Dre. I don't think I'm Dre.
No, I want to eat fucking Paula's chicken. First of all, I don't like flour on wings. You barely get enough meat, bitch. Right. Why is you adding to the confusion? Yeah. I like my wings naked.
I like her roasted.
She's just white.
Ooh.
She's just white.
Well, she mixed, but
yeah. She's white.
I don't want no wings.
Not from Paula.
Give me some fried. What else you got? Salad.
Right.
I
bet she can toss it. Means.
I'm
sorry.
And don't even give her a potassium.
Because that's the reason why.
And don't even.
I'm not rabbit.
She can toss some mean salad.
Oh,
I didn't mean. I said,
where's your common side?
It wasn't until I said it. I was like, wait a minute.
Damn shame he did that.
Robin probably was disappointed. He was like, "You supposed to."
That's probably why he left.
You supposed to have flavor on both sides. You both sides. What happened when you on the chocolate side? You ain't doing what you supposed to do on your vanilla side.
Robin got tired of riding that the bicycle. Remember in the video?
The fuck is you talking about?
She had him riding bikes.
No, remember that first video he did?
No, that's I asked.
He was riding the bike. He got tired of riding the bicycle.
What song is? What video is this?
That was that joint with his first banger.
Blurred Lines.
No, before that it was. Remember he had the long hair. His first single.
Did it have something to do with Paula?
This is way before.
Bitch, moving on.
I'll pull it up.
Right
after
after
you see the receipts on that one.
Right.
Bitch.
Okay.
Keep going, yo.
Speaking of bitches.
Keep going.
Oh, can you get a cup, please? Speaking of bitches, let's get into T.I.
This guy.
This bitch.
The king of the South.
Right.
King of the South.
When I heard this motherfucker was doing comedy, I was just like, why?
Because he's
You got nothing else to do?
He's funny. You know Tiny Bill Third, baby. You know he's funny.
Bitch. I can imagine her ass saying that too.
No, I ain't funny. He's funny.
You so stupid. So, okay. So there was this woman on stage. T.I. confronted her at an open mic night in Atlanta after she brought up sexual assault allegations. The shit was funny when I heard it. Mm-hmm. So T.I. was heckling a woman and was like, take your wig off.
Right.
And she said, I'll take my wig off once you address the fucking sexual allegations.
Right. Why y'all getting people drunk and raping them? That what she said.
Right.
You ain't heard nothing from me. That's what she said.
Right. And so T.I. gets on the stage, takes the microphone from her, and just yells at her, calls her a bitch and a motherfucker and all this. What happened to protect black women?
You know what? The reason why I had an issue with this story is because Will Smith.
You got to talk about that again?
Because he done opened up the damn door for this bullshit. Because when you go to a comedy show, if you don't want nobody to fuck with you, sit your black ass in the back.
But she wasn't fucking with him.
But I'm saying, like,
what the fuck is you doing?
You gonna play the video?
Okay.
But anyway, so T.I. was mad. So how did it start? He started it with her.
Yeah, he was heckling her while she was like she wasn't talking about it but nothing.
Oh, so she came back with it. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And he was yelling at her from the fucking audience, telling her to take her wig off.
You said what happened?
Now she did have like a wig hat.
Yeah.
She did.
It was cute though.
No, it wasn't.
It was orange. It was cute.
Like no.
Like carrot top. Okay, so you said T.I. What happened to protect black women because he is an advocate for black women, right? I think he just probably was full of that alcohol. I think it was one of the moments when he was drunk.
And then it's like, don't they got security?
Not when you T.I.
Somebody should have slapped his
Not the
ass.
king of the South.
Somebody should have dragged his ass out the club because that was because if it was somebody regular,
Yeah.
that's what they would have done.
I mean, he ain't number 5'6", so he ain't that.
Bitch, he's that short.
Yeah, I'm very short. I think he's 5'6", 5'7".
Let me see.
He ain't
So is that why he's so angry?
He got that short man complex.
Right there, Napoleon.
I don't know. It could be.
Bitch, let me see. Bitch, 5'8".
He 5. Okay, so I was almost.
That's still short. That's shorter than me.
Yeah, he was a short guy. He was Kevin Hart. So I feel like, you know, if it had to be T.I. though, it would have been the only reason that story even got talked about is because of the Oscars. That's the only. Yeah, we wouldn't. They wouldn't be out there go T.I. ass acting stupid again. Because he's done that before. Like he was having a concert maybe about 3 weeks ago, and this guy was doing something with his girlfriend in the crowd. He didn't like. He stopped the whole show. It was like, leave her alone, leave her alone. You don't know what's going on in that household.
Here we go.
You need to.
Don't you play that audio? Let me see.
You know we can't play certain stuff.
Right.
Get copyrighted.
And he did it any fucking way. I told him not to. What the fuck is this?
That's his first single. That's his first single. Robin Thicke. You know his son. He's a son of who?
The guy
Alan Thicke.
Alan Thicke, yeah.
And that boy came through with some shit.
On the first one?
I ain't never heard the song.
You don't remember that shit?
I don't remember
having long hair.
I don't even remember that either.
You don't remember how long hair?
Bitch, I must have been asleep. I must have blinked and fucking.
Yeah, well, he's dealing with DJ
How
Shan
long
Ross.
ago was that though? What year was it?
That was what year was that?
They uploaded this 3 years ago, but I'm pretty
That's
sure.
just like
What's
90.
the name?
2003.
2003.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember. He wasn't popping like that in 2000.
He was. That's
The only time he started
powerful.
popping when he did Blurred Lines.
Thank you.
With
And that's when y'all really figured out who he
No, I
was.
With
knew
that
it
vampire.
Well, that's Shan Ross thing.
Don't talk about
Pharrell is a vampire.
Why you calling that? Because he don't come out of
Girl, because no, he ain't aged a fucking bit.
Hey, y'all remember that Robin Thicke? I remember he ride through the streets of New York.
Yeah.
I don't remember that shit. Oh, that shit. Oh, she's pretty.
Cool.
The comedian.
Wow.
Her name is Night.
I told you she was. Well,
Yeah, she just had a fucked up wig that night.
Oh yeah, she got the lacy on that day.
Right, baby hair is all laid down. I hate that shit. Everybody ain't got no fucking baby hair like that.
Cause especially if you grew up nigga.
You fucking
You got no hair. No baby hair is around your edges.
right now, girl. Okay,
But see how he was just out of line for that.
right.
I think
What do y'all think? He always angry.
he is always angry for what?
For what?
Because he's short, probably.
Maybe his braids was too tight that night.
Maybe Tiny didn't do what she was supposed to do the night before.
Maybe the
What? Drug and rape another woman?
Oh no.
Maybe
T.I., don't come for us.
Maybe she did
Don't come for us,
Gabrielle
T.I.
Union.
Don't come
Shut
for us,
up.
T.I.
Oh, she did a really good interview.
Ooh,
Gabrielle Union with Angie Martinez. They were talking about her daughter and shit. Talking about Zaya.
I like Angie Martinez.
Yeah.
I like Angie. I
She
grew up
got
with Angie
good
from
personality.
New York. Great person.
Aw, that's cute.
Don't play her out. She's a good person.
So much.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh my
We
god.
know, per usual.
Per usual.
But so I think it was like a week or two ago we had talked about fucking Darius Cooks.
Who's that?
My dude, I like him.
You like Darius
I
Cooks?
must keep going hard for him because I don't feel like that he intended to do all
Girl.
the stuff. I know. Look, I read the
That's-
threads. I visited the website. I did all that. But I do feel like some of that stuff, they were just being sensitive. Some people just sensitive. I am. You remember what happened when everybody was talking shit about us when we did the Monique video?
Yeah.
Bitch, I was crying.
You was
You remember I reevaluated the whole show. I was like, maybe we should start doing the show. I'm very sensitive when people start talking shit
You
about
can't
me.
be like that when you're in the
I
video.
know. I'm learning. But I'm saying I
Right.
think these people just being sensitive.
But we talking about him scamming folks. What the fuck that got to do with anybody's goddamn feelings?
But the scamming stuff didn't come into play until people started saying that he was blasting people and talking about their granny and stuff.
That was a bad thing. Dan Shane did to that dog.
Oh my God. Anyway.
He was talking about bald-headed granny. He should have said that.
But he had to close down a whole bunch of fucking restaurants, and then people was blasting him on social media.
Who's this guy again?
He's a celebrity chef. Well, let me play this clip so you can
bring it back.
By the name Darius Cooks. You've been hearing a lot about this guy, Randy.
That's right, Courtney. Yeah, his real name, though, is Darius Williams. His restaurants in Atlanta are now closed. His credit repair business now shut down. But it's how he treats his online critics through a practice called doxing that may have you questioning his recipe for success. It's 4 hours.
Let me pause that shit. So they go up to Darius' house because he was
the news channel.
Yeah, the news people. They go up to fucking Darius' house. He got a nice house.
Yeah.
Where you live, Atlanta?
I'm assuming all the gays in Atlanta.
Yeah, he lives in Dallas.
He said all the gays.
All the gays are in fucking
Atlanta. He got a condo in Dallas, downtown.
Oh, for real? You been there?
Ice cream.
You like it?
Yeah, ice cream man outside. Yo, it's an ice cream man. You know, ice cream man comes around every night.
Oh, you have been
around
there.
6
See, that's why you can't be having your family.
Right, but they go up to his house because he was posting folks' personal information on that.
He was doxing them.
That is just so fucked up.
He was putting their driver's license number,
they address and shit.
Yeah, talking about they bald-headed granny.
Yes, you so fucking.
He was talking about people, mama. Like, don't do that.
And so when they go up to his house, he's like, "Let me get my lawyer and all this other shit."
You know, people lie when they want a lawyer up. Because if you ain't did nothing,
right,
just talk about it.
Right.
Help us understand why you're doing this on your social media pages to people who complain about you.
We got her kids on there as well, kids information. I put it on my Instagram.
And it has been a living nightmare.
A self-taught cook, Darius Williams has built an impressive online presence, not just through his website, Darius Cooks TV, where he sells cookbooks and cookware mixed in with his cooking videos.
Did you buy his cookware?
Hell no.
Since you love him so goddamn much,
Oh,
you've been to
shoot.
Conzo. The Conzo.
I buy cookware from Ross. The kind nobody.
You don't get that from Costco?
No, I bought cookware from Ross. The kind that didn't make it through the people that check shit.
You so stupid.
Pick a struggle. Pick a struggle. Pick a struggle. Pick a struggle. Hurry up.
On Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, where he claims 1.5 million followers. He also sells seats for 7-course meals called Dining with Darius, like the one we visited.
Bitch, for $289?
It's a 7-course meal though.
I don't give a fuck.
But they was saying that he was his drinks be Kool-Aid. They don't even be like real juice.
Kool-Aid.
But he done put lemon and grapes in and made it all fancy.
Like the fucking fish bowl.
He's Bougetto.
Like the fucking fish bowl at Razoo's.
He's Bougetto. He's bougie and ghetto at the same time. Bougetto.
It made him
He's
get
terrible.
He's terrible. He got that cash.
Followers send him about his critics.
I can tell you who got the speeding ticket. I can tell you who moved from what state to what state.
Just 3 years ago, Georgia authorities shut down Williams' illegal credit repair business, including a $145,000 settlement. And in early 2020, before COVID, Williams suddenly closed his Atlanta restaurants, focusing instead on his online TV career, while also developing a side dish called doxing.
They made a name for it.
No, they named it. No, they play on.
Oh, really?
Doxing has always been a thing.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was going to call it bitch nigginess.
Bitch.
That's what I thought it was.
Shit, she said bitch nigginess.
That's what I thought it was.
She
Exposing
said
people
bitch
shit.
nigginess.
I've never heard that. I've heard of doxing. I've never heard it.
Bitch nigginess.
I've never heard that.
Well, I coined the phrase. Okay, y'all heard it from the pre.
Right.
That's some bitch nigginess.
Bitch nigginess.
That is too funny.
The ingredients for doxing are easy to find. Take a heaping cup of private or identifying information about someone, sprinkle some malicious intent, throw it on the internet, and watch how hot it burns. Remember the
Bitch, I'm loving the fucking play on shit.
Because the white guy, the anchor man,
yeah,
the reporter,
yeah,
he being this
very.
He's somebody sprinkling with some malicious intent.
He's doing some E40 on you. Sprinkling, baby.
That is too funny.
He's doing some E40.
For those products Williams sells on his website, the Better Business Bureau gives his company an F rating because
But you like him.
I do.
Why?
Because I learned how to make dressing from him.
Bitch, what?
I can't lie. I did. And I like his personality before I knew he was a bitch nigga. I didn't know he was doing that.
I didn't know
what you
anything
called him
A
before.
bitch nigga.
Bitch nigga.
I ain't never heard of him until all
BNN?
this shit came out.
BNN. That's what we're gonna
So
call
that's the
it.
first time you heard of him?
Yeah, when all this shit was going off, I was like, who the fuck?
BNNs. You acting like a bitch.
But
BNN.
I'm gonna tell you this though. If you're gonna be one of those people who's gonna
BNN.
be
BNN.
that right there,
Yep.
then make sure you get your money while you're doing it. He making people pay $300 for a dinner that they don't know for sure they're gonna get.
Right.
Y'all the stupid ones. Cause I need my food to be on the table and then bring me the check after I eat. Don't make me pay for some shit that ain't.
You don't do that at buffets?
You pay first at a buffet.
Yeah. Same thing.
But still, though, but I see the food in my. I see it over there.
You know what I used to hate when I would go to buffets? Them bitches would put mirrors behind the fucking.
So it make it look like it's good.
Bitch, I know. How I get that?
Where the other row at? Y'all said it was 4 rows. I only see 1 and a half. Y'all playing with me. Get them mirrors down.
Yeah, we have a guest. You don't want to talk. You have a guest. We don't want to talk.
I used to hate. That's my fat ass.
You don't want to come in here.
Mine
You don't want to be a part of
too.
this
I was like, this is
conversation.
bullshit. I thought this was a full
All right,
night.
so we have. Listen.
Don't you stop.
No, I'm talking about we have a guest.
You the guest. And that's it. It's just you.
You can't.
Right? It's just you.
All right.
Y'all guess. You and your secret.
he
Yeah.
looked at Darius's Twitter page.
I'm scrolling and
So here's a couple.
We got a chance to cheat on the bill.
So here's a couple that was victim. There we go.
Victimized.
Yeah, that was a victim of fucking doxing.
Doxing, what's that?
Doxing, motherfucker. Okay.
You gotta tell the world what that is.
Doxing is because everybody knows. Doxing, I know. You have to get proper. But anyway, doxing is when you post people's personal information online.
Thank you.
That's what doxing is.
People don't know that.
They do. We just told them, Sam.
All right.
Yeah, they said it earlier. You sprinkle malicious intent on it.
I say E40. Sprinkle it.
next thing I know, I see a picture of me. I see a picture of my children and my husband. It was almost kind of like literally like an out-of-body experience.
They filed a police report and shut down their social media.
Girl, no, they ain't not when you didn't went to my page and then repost pictures of my kids.
Yeah, he was
Personal.
wrong for the kids.
Yeah.
He was wrong for the kids. Don't post nobody's kids. I tell people all the time, you can have beef with anybody. Do not bring the babies into it.
Right. But here's the fucked up part. Doxing is not illegal.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So they filed a police report, but that was really all they could do. Like, because
it's public.
Yeah, it's public
If
information.
you post your kids on there and somebody
Yeah.
this
And then anybody can look up an address and see the
Long as you're
owner of the house and all of that.
Long as certain age, right?
Who?
No. If you post your kids on there and they
Oh, you post your kids.
Yeah.
and somebody go to your page.
Oh, you post
and
as a human.
screenshot it.
Yeah.
That's not illegal.
No.
Because you posted them.
You posted.
It ain't like somebody took
That's
pictures
true.
of them outside.
Right.
That's true.
Well, there is this, he has a huge following for.
Didn't it say 1.5 million
I'm sorry, for
followers?
his crookedness.
Oh,
They done had a whole Facebook. You sent me the.
I did?
Yeah, the Facebook. It's called Darius Crooks. Or maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
you sure right.
Shout out Darius Crooks.
His name is Darius Cooks.
But
Darius Crooks.
they say,
holla.
but he's a crook, so they call him Darius Crooks.
Well, holla.
No, we don't want
him hollering.
No, fuck
So
him.
would you
Fuck
pay?
him.
I'm gonna ask you this, Sham. Would you pay $300 for a meal?
He's a sham?
Sham.
My name is Sham Shamar.
Sham.
Holla at me when you see me. Oh, y'all playing me up.
You the one who
It's
said
Sham, bro.
That's what they call him, Sham.
That's not a good name.
That's Sham.
It's a sham.
It's not a sham.
It's a sham. It's a shakedown.
Oh, let me tell you something. Pick a struggle.
What did you do?
This is
Shimmy. She feeling us there.
Okay, Ross.
Holla, you see me in the shit.
But would you pay $300? Would you pay $300 for a meal that you don't know where you're gonna have it at? A 7-course meal that you don't know where it's gonna be at.
With Kool-Aid.
Until 2 hours before it's
No.
gonna happen. You would?
I wouldn't go out with nobody and no. Hell no.
No, that's not the same. It's not going out. It's that this guy is a professional chef.
Cook, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Cook.
And he's well renowned.
So what? He gonna come
He's well and round.
So
well
what?
Renowned.
Break it down.
Y'all know he be Dre Day all day, every day. So y'all
Break it
you know
down.
he said he's
Break
well
it
renowned.
down.
He's
Well, I smoke a little bit.
He's very around.
Well, I smoke a little bit.
That is too fun. That.
I've seen the photos.
Oh, for real?
This is with him.
Let me find out.
He had on some gray sweatpants when I was like,
Oh, I thought you saw like the extra.
Oh, damn shame.
Like
you messing with
I'll
around
be
with
looking at
like
those.
Method Man. Oh my god.
What you got?
Girl, let me show you.
Let me see.
Oh. Let me show you. Hold on, let me pull this.
So he not like what's his name?
Nelly, no.
He not like that.
No.
He like the preacher.
Yeah, a little bit of the preacher.
We talking about little baby.
MBTHOD.
You talking about?
Hold on, pulling it up, girl. Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
You don't want to know.
What happened to the story? We went to a whole nother level.
We get off on a whole nother.
Y'all like listening to this? Well, you know what? Pick a struggle. That's all.
It's not meant to be.
Yes, it is.
Pick a struggle.
See, you got the matching tattoos
I
and
want some more
everything.
wine because I am smoking my bud.
MBTHOD, man.
Fuck that.
Okay. Well, anywho.
I would fuck that.
Damn shit.
Oh my goodness, we're playing catch up. Okay,
Right. So anywho.
No Hines. No Hines.
Okay.
Playing
57.
catch up, no Hines.
Oh,
I know that was steak sauce.
no.
Hines is also ketchup.
Ooh.
Calm down.
You calm down.
Ooh. Simmer down now. But anyway, what was you gonna ask him about? Oh, you did. You did. And you wouldn't do it. You won't buy a 7.
Yo, do y'all like this? What's it called? What's the name of the show?
Bitch, I swear to God. You
What's the
ask
name
that
of the
question
show?
one more time.
I'm asking y'all.
Do we like it?
Yeah, what's the name of the show?
It's our
Pick
show.
a struggle.
There we go.
Oh, he being funny. I thought he had
Pick
lapsed
a
a memory
struggle.
again.
I'm just trying to promote that show. And you know what? Cruising for a bruising. Holla at the Pick a Struggle.
But okay, stop right there. Stop right there.
You also gotta holla at Bill Life.
But let's get into some sad shit.
Keep
This is
it
sad.
going. Azarka, we need some money.
Oh, Zarka.
Yeah, we need money, Azarka and Behringer. We need money. Cause you on that.
Bitch, I hate you. But let's get into sad. Let's get serious. So in Dallas, there was.
And that was
Oh shit. Hold on, let me pull up the article. There was this man in Dallas that was accused of shooting his 3-year-old. His son.
I heard about that. That was sad.
I saw somewhere where they said both of the parents was arrested.
Because she the one shot the baby.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Road-
she shot
it
the
was a
baby.
road-
That's what I heard.
A road rage incident, and she said that she had the gun, and I guess the baby was in the back seat. He didn't have no seatbelt on.
Well, shit, I ain't got to read the article. What happened?
bad.
No, go ahead. Tell me, because
No, it was a road rage incident where she was going to the store to get ice cream. They have her on camera at the store getting ice cream. She was 26. And her
she dead?
She's 26.
No, she's still alive.
And her little boy sustained
She killed her
a 3-year. I mean, her 3-year-old son sustained a gunshot wound to the face that ultimately killed him. He died. And they arrested the father and they arrested the mother a little bit later. They arrested the father because he already had warrants.
Okay.
And then they arrested him again because he was tampering with evidence. And he had a gun on him when they picked him up.
Yeah.
But he said he was at work and she called him and she was like, something's wrong with our baby, basically.
Okay.
And he came home and then he said that's when he discovered that his son had been shot in the face. And she said that she don't know what happened. The gun went off.
Okay, so wait a minute. I'm confused. This is a road rage incident?
She said it started as a road rage.
So, like somebody cut her off? She cut somebody off? Like,
we don't know.
Like somebody blew the horn at her.
Yeah,
we never know.
Okay.
Y'all know how Texas is in the road rage.
Yeah. Well, you know, the truth is, I've been listening to AM radio, and it's been 5,000 deaths because of road rage this last year.
In the state of Texas?
Throughout the whole nation.
Oh, that ain't a lot of people. That ain't a lot.
That's a lot. He said, "Hey, my people, niggas died every day, bitch."
Right, exactly.
You like niggas die every day. That shit ain't right. Niggas die every day, man. Like from Painted for niggas die every day, bitch. Shit.
That's a Thursday evening.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's sad.
That's before school. Right.
So how did what did she say how the gun actually go off? Like
she never in the article it wasn't explained how the gun went off. She never explained how she just called her baby daddy and he was at work. He came home to try to, I guess, fix the situation.
because she didn't go to the hospital.
No.
Oh, fuck her.
And you shot your baby in the face on accident and you call your baby daddy.
Right. Not 911.
Right. Baby come home, I'm gonna shot our baby in the face. So first of all, when he got home,
she tried to white cuss him.
I ain't gonna go that far.
I'm going that far. You done shot my baby in the face. Well, you finna go ahead. Like we're not finna just call the police now. Like no. You said what?
We have somebody jumping in.
Right.
We have somebody jumping into the show.
Oh,
He's slowly jumping in. He doesn't want to.
How you feel about that?
I feel like that was bad.
Right.
Like,
come on, you can do it.
why would you kill your child?
Well, no, she didn't do it on purpose. The gun accidentally went off.
How's the gun? How?
We don't know.
That's
we gotta watch this shit play out.
Still developing.
Yes.
But I'm just saying, if you
why do you have a gun? All right.
A lot of people. I mean, we got open carry in Texas, so a lot of people do have firearms. So that part we can just.
That's why I never engage with people in public. Like angry people.
No, I'm nice to everybody. Oh, you want to get over? Come on,
Right.
everybody in that line. Come on.
Right.
Come on, bring your ass
I
over.
think that's why everybody's nice down here. See,
You a fucking lie.
They nicer than they are where he from.
because you can't have a gun.
Oh.
So I'm from New York, New Jersey, y'all, and I'm that type of person on this show. And
you the type of person that's from New Jersey?
Nah, you really can't have no guns.
Not
like that.
Lil Wayne found out the hard way, right? Remember, Lil Wayne went to jail for years because he had a gun and they hit him. So my area is different. That's all. We just can't do it like that.
Okay.
That's all. Leave it like that.
So.
But I mean, like,
oh my God. So he was just arrested. So is he taking a charge for her?
No, he's getting charged his own. He was.
It's his own for tampering with evidence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Was he tampering evidence?
I believe.
First of all, the gun.
I believe he tried to hide the gun.
Cleaning up, probably cleaning
but
up the car.
He wasn't in the car with her.
No, but
have you missed the whole story?
No, she wasn't.
No,
he was
did you miss the whole story?
No, I remember
because she explained it.
She was in the car.
She called him after, and he was at work. He left work, came to the house, probably tried to clean up, probably tried to get rid of the gun,
and then called the police.
Yeah,
but how did I thought the baby got shot in the car?
He did.
Yeah,
that's what we're saying.
That doesn't change anything of what the fuck we just
shot in the car by the mother, allegedly by
the mother.
The
mother.
Yeah, right. But he got a charge for. First of all, he already had warrants, and then when they got him, he had a gun in his possession. We don't know if that was the gun that killed the baby or not, but he had a gun, and then he was tampering with evidence. Where did they find him? He came to the house. He came home.
You still confused?
Yeah, I'm very confused. So anyway, she's in the car. What they said was this. They said that she was the victim. She was the one that killed the dog.
No, they're not saying that.
Yes, they did.
How you know that? You didn't even know what happened.
I listened to the radio, and they were charging her
for child endangerment.
For not murder, child endangerment.
Because the baby got shot in her car.
Right.
She shot the baby.
They said she shot the baby.
It's alleged. They're not saying that she actually.
But then, where does he come in?
Who, the baby daddy?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start this from the beginning.
I'm gonna let you take it.
Let's bring it back.
So they at bitch, we're gonna say Costco. They at Costco, right?
Yeah.
Getting ice cream and shit.
Yeah.
And then
Getting a hot dog,
slice of pizza,
like
all that
really
shit. Buying 50 fucking Pampers. But anywho, so they leave the place, and there was a road rage incident where she probably pulled the gun out. And
he wasn't with her.
Can you let me finish? So she pulls the gun out, ends up shooting the baby accidentally, and then she drives home and calls the baby father. He comes over to the house, probably tries to clean up the evidence, and then he called the police.
So they blaming him.
They arrested him. They arrested him because he already had warrants and he was tampering with evidence. How? Wait, hold
He had
on.
nothing to do with that. He had nothing to do with that situation.
But
yes, he did.
They arrested him first and foremost because he had warrants.
That's why they arrested him.
Yeah, but they're bringing up more charges because
why
he tampered with
him?
evidence.
He had nothing to do with that shooting.
They arrested him because he had warrants.
He had nothing to do with that shooting.
But he had warrants prior.
I know that.
They're not charging him with murder. They just saying you had warrants.
But why is it?
Look, we're not finna explain this. Not a man, another time. Anyway,
keep moving on the show.
Right. She should have been arrested because her name was LaCravion Washington.
I said, why?
You brought her name up.
It's public knowledge. It's on the fucking.
It's on WFAA.com. That's where we got the study from.
Yeah, calm down.
You knew her personally.
Right.
That's Sister Brew.
Yeah,
Right. Don't be saying my name on the phone.
Right. Like she Candyman or something.
She was my left cousin.
We can tell. Don't say my cousin.
Wait a minute.
She was my left cousin. First.
Were they married?
She was my left.
I didn't see anything about that.
But their both last name is Washington.
So apparently they gotta be married. Maybe they are married.
But this is sad though.
Poor
Oh, baby.
On Walnut Street. That's terrible.
We're cruising for bruises out here.
Yeah.
What was the baby name was
Jalexis.
Oh, Jalexis.
Jalexis. That's his dad's name.
Somebody want a new car. No, that's him. That's the baby too.
Yeah.
So
he's a junior in the dance team. She reportedly claimed he was shot by another driver.
Yeah,
that's what she was saying.
And they found evidence of.
Right, but her story didn't hold up. Come to find out, the shot came from inside the car.
So I'm trying to get this in my head. So was she like aiming at someone?
Exactly.
Because 3-year-olds are not window height. That's what I'm saying.
Is that what you think?
Because 3-year-olds are not window height. So why is her gun pointed down? Versus
I'm thinking it was in the back, and so she tried to and
pull the trigger.
Yeah. Trying to
What's it called? Trigger safety? Aren't you supposed to have a gun and keep your finger straight, right?
You supposed to. Or the gun needs to be on safety.
Right.
Or on safety.
Or not fucking have it.
Right.
Where was his car seat? Why was he not even in the car seat?
I don't think they say where he was in the car.
Oh, he could have been in the front seat.
But girl, if you want to kill your child, there's better ways to do it than this. But But I'm trying to figure out how does she claim, like, with the windows down, like did no window shatter or anything, like how she claiming that it came from another driver.
Because it's gonna be a whole shatter, the shatter's gonna be different, it's gonna go in, the glass gonna go in versus out. Girls, you need to start watching CSI.
But I wonder why they just charging her for child endangerment and not murder.
They probably still investigating. I think they're still investigating because if they're not charging her with murder right now, please believe she gonna get a murder charge.
Right. So that's probably
she gotta get something.
At 26, that's crazy.
Like,
that's
come
the rest
on.
of your life. You gone. You coming back.
Right.
And you finna be somebody.
And you in Texas.
Somebody.
They finna look at her. She black. She in Texas.
Right.
She probably get the death penalty. I can see her getting the death penalty.
They're trying to change that in Texas. I hope so.
No,
But you're cruising for a bruising.
But LaCravion, it's a funny name.
Somebody didn't know who that baby daddy was. She just put a whole bunch of names.
You so stupid.
I do want to shout out though before we get done. I want to shout out
because bitch, I think we almost done.
It's been we almost done. DMX been dead for a year. Or he
passed away a year ago. Are you serious?
It's been a year.
It's been a year.
Yeah, the anniversary was either yesterday or today.
Man, I can't believe that. Rest in peace.
Oh, did you want to talk about Kataji?
You can do it.
Yeah, I guess shout out to her. But
who's Kataji?
The first black
let's keep going.
Supreme Court Justice.
Thank you.
But I mean, yeah, but I don't know her like that.
I don't know too much about her.
Yeah.
Do we all know something about her?
No, I just know we could be distant because her last name Jackson.
Brown Jackson, but that means that she's just because of her husband.
Yeah. No, what? Oh, the husband.
White man.
Oh, shut up. Oh, shit.
She married to a white man?
Yeah. And you know what's funny? I ain't heard a lot of people say that. Usually that'd be the first thing you hear about when it comes to like black women.
Because anytime they want to give you some clout, they want to make sure that they know.
Yeah.
So white man, you want to get that clout for that.
That's deep.
But I read a little bit about her and her husband. They have been together since college.
Aww.
And they said that even when she was just a docket judge, I guess the one
docket judge, yeah.
A docket judge.
What's that do?
They just do like little small cases with stuff on them. Whatever it's like, they give you a list of cases to do. Parking tickets and all that.
Oh, yeah. Between your municipality or your area?
Municipal?
Or your area.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So even then, when she was just doing like drunk driving cases and stuff like that,
yeah,
he would come to the back of the court and just sit there when he get off work and just be like making sure she was okay, nobody hurt her.
What he do?
At one point in time,
I'm saying, what does he do?
Can you look it up? Because I don't remember what he did.
All right, hold on.
But even like when she was there, she would be there by herself late night working. You know, court don't go too late. It's probably 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
What they got evening court from 5 to 8 or something?
Yeah, it's like remember that show? Remember that old show, Night Court?
Yeah. But he would be there. He would be there for every case. And then I remember reading that someone came up to her one day and was like, "Can we, take this drunk man out because he here every
drunk man? He was drunk?
No, they just thought
they assumed he was.
They just assumed he was drunk because he was showing up every single day.
Wow, that's fucked up. How they thought he was drunk because
he white. Don't nobody give a shit.
And then she, explained to him that was her husband and that he was there for her. But yeah, she done worked her way up, and I'm very proud to see that it's a real African American woman.
I'm still looking. Oh, he's a doctor.
Oh.
He's a doctor.
He's a PhD.
He's a doctor.
Oh,
yes, his name is Dr. Patrick Jackson.
And I'm happy, even though I don't want to overshadow what she's done because her husband is white, because we really can't control who we really
fall in love. Yeah.
But I will say that I appreciate the fact that she's a sister. She's not no ambiguous. Who was she?
Yeah, she got them nigga nose.
She's a black girl. She's a black girl.
Right. She look
I do appreciate.
She looked like Whoopi a little bit.
Yeah, her hair is popped up.
Yeah.
She's brown, dark skinned.
Right.
She got full.
They dogged her out. They tried to dog her out.
Got locks.
That's what her hair's popped up.
They
she got full lips, full nose.
They tried to dog her out for real.
I know, but I like that because it's the representation for me as a woman, as a black woman. I need to see another. I can't look at Kamala and be like, "Oh, she on my team."
Kamala, what is she doing?
But I'm just saying,
that's
like the representation
of
it. I can't look at Kamala and be like, "Oh, she on my team," because I know that if it was in the movie School Days, Kamala ain't gonna be on my team.
She was down with what's the name, Campbell.
Tisha
Campbell.
She was with the what's the name of that crew?
Oh, it's School Days. Yeah, She was with Tisha Campbell group.
What's the
with
name?
Pretty Girls.
They call them something. Nah, they ain't calling Pretty Girls. They call them, but she was down with that.
That team. Right?
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying the representation for black women, because honestly, all we see is the Nicki Minaj's and the Cardi B's, and we see the
Cardi B ain't black.
Well, she say she Afro-Latino.
Anybody got time for that shit?
But her representation is
Cardi
black,
B's
though.
Dominican, Spanish.
But she calls herself Afro-Latino.
Nah, she is Afro-Latino. Let me give her that.
She ain't black.
I'm from New Jersey, New York.
Don't nobody care. She ain't black.
Nah, she ain't no Dominican.
Because at the end of the day, she gonna represent her people. She's not gonna represent no black woman.
Nah, she's not.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the representation of this lady
overall,
right here.
she's not. She's gonna do Dominican, but Dominicans,
they ain't the same. They ain't the same.
Mm-hmm.
I get so tired of black people saying, "Oh, Hispanics and Puerto Ricans, they just like us." No, they're not.
Yeah, they came from us though.
Everybody came from us.
At the end of the day, when it's time to really
Another
represent,
topic.
At the end of the day, when it's time to represent, they is not going to represent your black ass.
Yeah.
They gonna represent them, they people,
and they
are going to divide themselves as such.
You right.
And it don't matter how much you tell yourself, "Oh, I'm with the blacks." No, you not.
I mean,
because they have racism in their own community. They think they're better than us, just like anybody else.
And it's funny because Dominicans and Puerto Ricans don't even get along.
I ain't talking about their group. I'm talking about my group. As far as
between us,
I don't give a damn.
Dominicans are the most, I think, that.
And they don't want to be black.
Nah.
They just want to fuck it. That's how.
They want some black please.
Dick, yeah.
But when it come down to it, they gonna run back to their community. They black. They look black. You can't tell the difference between.
Dominicans are black. They look black too.
They don't claim it.
But Haitians
until they want some.
Yeah, so they want black people to support them.
That's another topic.
I'm enjoying the representation.
That's a good topic. We're gonna talk about one of these shows.
No, you biased.
That's why it's gonna be a good show, y'all.
Yeah, because
pick a struggle.
Black men sometimes they don't even look.
Pick a struggle.
I'm gonna drink my drink.
Right.
She gonna do her drink.
But anyway, so I love the representation that she brings, and I was proud to see how she held herself doing that interview she did. She did a really good job, and she deserves to get what she.
Especially with them goofy ass questions they was asking her.
They was trying to rattle her.
Who's that?
They was trying to rattle her for real.
The Senate.
Yeah, they did her dirty.
They was trying to rattle her for real.
I did not like the way they did her.
Can you define what a woman is? What type of fucked up question is that?
I mean, they didn't define it for the fucking Olympics.
Right. They didn't ask what was that the fucking rapist?
Rapist.
The one that what is his fucking name?
Oh my goodness.
The one that became Supreme Court under Trump. That white dude.
I know it was a rapist.
People that came when he got during his interviewing process, people his woman had came out and was like he had exposed himself to her back when he was in college and shit.
He needs to die.
He was the man that was on that fucking Southwest Airlines.
That was him.
That's his
distant cousin.
Who's
right.
That? But my thing, like,
who's that?
I don't even want to get. I'm gonna go way over here, and I'm gonna start talking about Bill Cosby. So I'm gonna.
I know you was getting there. Stop! Don't do that. Do not. I knew you was gonna go
I don't
there.
know what you're talking about.
Do not do it. Do not do that.
We already had that Bill Cosby.
We already did that. Leave that alone. Please don't talk about Brother Bill. Anyway.
I don't care.
Brett Kavanaugh.
Oh, Kavanaugh. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
They didn't ask him that shit.
He a white man. How you gonna define
And they get away. And they get away with everything. Stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm sorry. Listen. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
All right, we finna go.
I'm sorry, cruising for.